Welcome to Tea and Talk. I'm your host, Olivia Boughton. Today's episode is brought to you from beautiful Bermuda. Hi everyone, it's Olivia. I'm sitting here in Bermuda in the Herb Goddess tea shop with Dr. Kuni Frith. Thank you so much, Kuni, for sitting here with me today.
Oh, thank you for coming to Herb Goddess Teas and welcome to Bermuda.
Thank you. It's such a beautiful place and we're very fortunate to be back here and to be sitting here with you. You are sort of a guru of tea, herbs, all that kind of stuff, which is obviously right up my alley.
Yeah, the village witch doctor.
Okay, yeah, I like it. So, tell me what we're drinking, because you chose the tea that we're gonna drink today. So tell me about it.
Well, I myself am an oolong drinker. That was introduced to me in the 1980s by my very good friend Mary Lim, who is Mandarin Chinese. We worked together in an exempt company, and when we had holiday weekends, we would fly up to New York and go to Chinatown.
Nice.
And indulge in all things Chinese, including tea. And so that was my very first introduction to tea, particularly the oolong or the green tea. Yes. And every restaurant you went to, they would bring out a pot of tea. You would start
Yes.
that. Yeah.
Yes.
While you were waiting for your meal.
Yes.
Yeah. So the oolong that I have selected for you today is known as sticky oolong. Sticky rice. Sticky rice oolong.
I've never had this, so I'm excited to try it.
Yes, it's a very nice oolong, very smooth on the palate. And certainly it's a rarity, not a very popular oolong because it's more of a premium tea. And so I bring it in especially for customers that like rare blends of oolong. And we sit and we cup. We do cupping.
Yeah.
And we taste different oolong teas.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah.
That's great. So I'm going to pour some for us then.
Okay.
And I want you to tell the viewers what your cup says, because you're drinking out of your favorite cup.
Oh yes, this is my favorite cup given to me by another tea friend. And it says, fold down 7 times, get up 8.
Amen to that. So I'm going to pour some for you first.
Alrighty. That's great.
Oh, beautiful.
Thank you.
Pour some for myself. The color is beautiful. Beautiful. All right. Oh, I can smell.
You can smell the aroma.
Yes, it's like rice.
Yes.
Like rice. Oh my
Yes.
gosh. Well, I'm gonna have a little sip here.
So cheers to
So
you.
cheers. Thank you. Oh yeah, that's nice. It actually, it makes me think of being at a nice Chinese restaurant and
Yes.
having that beautiful tea
Yes.
brought out. So I really appreciate you taking some time to sit and just talk with me. I'd love to hear how you got interested in herbs and what led you to become a naturopath.
Okay, so I am a 3rd generation Bermudian folk medicine practitioner. My great grandmother, Marguerite Dr, taught my mother, and my mother, Marie, taught me. It was something that I moved away from during my teen years because it wasn't popular
Right.
to be in
Herbs.
in the bushes and herbs, except for one kind of herb.
Right.
But I sort of gradually moved back to it in my, I want to say, mid-20s. I really honestly didn't see a doctor on a regular basis until my early 20s because my mom did everything for us. Yeah. It was during my, I want to say, mid-20s. I had a few experiences with prescription drugs and the not so pleasant side effects.
Right.
And I really wasn't accustomed to that because my mom treated everything that went wrong with me.
Right.
You know, she even did the teeth pulling.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, you know,
everything.
Yes,
Yep.
everything. So this was something that I just felt pulled into once again, and really didn't get heavily into it until I was well in my 30s.
Yeah.
And then I decided that I wanted to go back to school. And so I went to your neck of the woods.
I know, when you told me that, I can't believe it. Vermont, school in Vermont.
Yes, yes, Norwich University. Yep, and in Montpelier. And yeah, my culture shock was the cold. And I'm not talking about the people. I'm talking about freezing cold.
Yes. That's still a shock to some of us who live there.
Yes,
So.
yes. And Vermont is, or I should say Montpelier is like any other small town.
Yes.
You know, people get to know you. I was a student there, so I was constantly in certain stores.
Sure.
And people got to know my name and, you know, would help me select books for my semester and so on and so forth. And yeah, and so I graduated with my undergrad, my bachelor's in psychology, counseling psychology, and holistic studies. And I was really intrigued by the information that I got while studying in Vermont, because Vermonters are very sort of nature-based, natural people.
Yes, yes, yes.
You know, and they're very attached to nature and their surroundings and environment. The atmosphere there is very clean.
Yes.
You know, you have beautiful forests and mountains, and so I fit in really well, I thought, and learned a lot about herbs there for the 4 years that I was there, because there was an apothecary, an herbal apothecary, downtown Montpelier, and run by a very knowledgeable young woman. And I would go in there and she would show me different things. And she would explain, you know, that they had growers in Montpelier.
Sure, right.
And that she would buy a lot of her herbs and they would be grown sustainably.
Yes.
Right? And so we just got into really deep conversations, and I just learned a lot from her. And then with the students, nobody ever really did prescriptions.
Isn't that interesting?
Yeah, I had a cold once, and one of the students said, I said, oh, do you know where I can get some cough medicine? She said, you ever heard of olive leaf? And I said, what? She said, olive leaf. And I said, no. And she said, oh, just go down to the apothecary and ask the girl there for some olive leaf capsules, you know, and then you can drink the tea. And I thought, olive leaf?
I don't know what this is, right?
Exactly. I went down, we had a chat, she sold me some olive leaf capsules, and I bought some other cold and flu tea from her. And in a matter of a couple of days, I was right as rain, and I was like, this is really like my mom, you know, and my grandmother.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, I kind of was in there every week for the whole time I was there. And then I got to go to other areas in Burlington. They had quite a few stores there that catered to holistic health and natural supplements and herbs. And yeah, it just went from there. And so I was very sad when I graduated because I didn't have that here in Bermuda at that time. And once I graduated and decided that I wanted to go to naturopathic college, and you had to have an undergrad degree by an accredited university in order to get a naturopathic college, right, in one of the sciences.
Sure.
And so I enrolled, and my journey began from there. And so everything that my mom taught me, I now had so much more information, and I was learning, the botanical sciences and learning about compounds, chemical compounds, and how herbs work together, and the synergy between specific herbs. Learning about different materia medicas globally, and it has been a very interesting journey. And I really know that I'm just going to pass off this earth and not know every plant on the planet, because we're just getting, the West is just getting into Chinese medicine, getting into rainforest and medicine. I've traveled to Costa Rica, spent time in Costa Rica, and studied with spirit keeper there, a rainforest spirit keeper of the plants, and he took me into the jungle and explained different medicinal plants to me.
That must have been an amazing experience.
It was awesome, just awesome.
And I'm thinking, as you're talking about how amazing it is that you took something that is part of your family history, right? That your grandmother and your mother practice, and you expanded upon it to understand it in an even different way.
Yes.
Like from that scientific viewpoint, and you have sort of both worlds influencing you. That traditional worldview and the more scientific worldview, and how that must have just opened things up for you so much more.
Indeed. And it's a blessing to the community to be able to have choices.
Yes.
Herbs are natural, yes, but we have to remember that they are drugs. And we also have to remember that extracts are taken from those herbs to make the synthetic drugs.
Yes. Yes, I know we're not, some of us maybe don't even know that, but if you do, you're not necessarily thinking of that plants have impacted even our pharmaceuticals.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right. Yeah. And so something as simple as the periwinkle, extracts from the periwinkle, which is native to Madagascar, is used for leukemia. Yes. Wow. And so the American Cancer Society has acknowledged that 70% of their cancer drugs are extracts of plants.
That's amazing.
Yes.
That's amazing.
Yes.
So here in your shop, you have lots of different teas, and you also have blends that you have formulated yourself.
Yes.
So what sort of drove you to create those formulations?
What drove me to create those formulations was the fact that I could not find what I needed to treat my patients. I would send them to the health store, and nobody had heard of what I was asking for. And I thought, I got to do something about this in order to make my practice more efficient.
Sure.
And so I started 20 years ago this month. In the basement of my home, I opened a little herbal apothecary, and I took about $300 that I had saved, and I bought in some of the more popular herbs that I was using to treat some chronic health conditions of people. And it just grew from there. And I stayed in my basement and did presentations for corporate companies, insurance, reinsurance companies, for charity groups and church groups and all types of organizations. I would, do a presentation on herbs and teas, and then they would do a tea tasting after, and word got around. Bermuda's a very small place. It's a little village, and so my popularity grew, and I was approached by one of the administrators here in the mall to open a tea house. And I said, I'm not quite sure that's in my budget. I wasn't ready for bricks and mortar.
Sure.
You know?
Yeah.
And she said, oh, we're going to have kiosks soon. Why don't you try a kiosk? And so I did. In 2013, I came here and set up as a pop-up at a kiosk. And then after Christmas, I just went back home to my herbal apothecary. And she called me one day and she said, hi, this is Julie. I wanted to know if you would be interested in coming back. And I said, oh, why? And she said, well, people are asking for you. They want to know, where's the tea lady?
Yeah.
And so I said, okay. And so I came back full time. And when this space became available, I moved in 2015, and I've been here ever since.
That's wonderful.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it's clear that there's a need, right?
There is a need.
Yeah,
yes, there is a need.
People want what you're offering.
Yes.
And I'm amazed that just in the time that we've been here, you know, so many people are coming in just for your advice and, you know, to kind of pick your brain about what might help them.
Yes.
And it's a beautiful, you know, warm space to be in, and I enjoyed your teas that I picked up here last year.
Oh, thank you.
Going to pick up some more to take home because they're so wonderful. But
Thank you.
It's just, I mean, I'm just inspired by what you're doing here.
And it wasn't huge steps, you know. I didn't sort of jump in. I took my time, little by little, made small steps. Even with the blends, I had a diary that had my formulas for my blends in it for about 5 years. And I said to my daughter one day, you know, I really would like to get these blends. One of my connections had said to me, you know, oh, we can blend. You're an herbalist, you know, you're a naturopath. We can do blends for you, special blends. And I thought, really? And my daughter said, oh, Mom, just go for it, you know. Just tell them you bought it from the wrong supplier if they don't like the tea.
Right. Wait to see how it goes over before you say it's your creation.
So we started out with 4 blends, and I've never seen anything like it, Olivia. I put them right on the counter behind you in a glass jar. I labeled them and put some of the primary ingredients in. And people came through that door and they went straight to those blends. And I was like, this is really interesting. And so I watched that play out. And the next thing I knew, I had to reorder. And then I had to reorder. And then it was like, oh, do you have any more of your special blends? And so I went in my little diary and I, you know, got out the other formulas that I had put together, and it just took off from there. So now we have actually have 20.
It's like confirmation that what you knew was right and was necessary is actually correct, right? That's what people need and people want, and they're responding to your formulas in a positive way.
It helps because lots of people in Bermuda are on medications. We have high rates of heart disease, cancer, diabetes, hypertension, and so folks are coming in and they're looking for alternatives. And if they are on meds, it helps that my knowledge can assist them, so that they don't get a drug-herb interaction, contraindication, and they can safely have a supplement or an herbal as sort of an adjunct to their prescription regime.
That's amazing. I think the work you do is wonderful
Thank you.
And very much needed, and I really appreciate you sitting down to chat with me.
Thank you.
So thank you for your time and for introducing me to this lovely tea. It's delicious.
You're very welcome.
And I'll see you later.